Howdy. Hello, my Leo. How are you doing? My name is Simply Velka, and I'm going to be doing your general reading for this week. Now, when it comes to my general readings, I always ask people to rely on their intuition. That is because I like to speak in examples. So I may be talking about a work situation, but your situation may be dealing with a family thing, right? You know your situation better than I do. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. So use your discretion, right? And when it comes to these type of readings as well, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because it's not my business, right? I'm not going to take it personal. I'm not going to be offended. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing 3 rows for you. The first couple rows are just going to be general messages, and then your last row is going to be what you need to be working on for this coming week, Leo. So let's just start getting ready and jumping into this. If this reading does give you a sense of direction as well, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help my channel out a lot, and I really would appreciate it. And also just let me know which card calls out to you the most after this reading is over, so that I just, I'm always interested in knowing how these cards are like taken, how each of you guys perceive them. So let's just jump into this right now. We have, for your first row, we have 8 of Earth, 5 of Fire, and Queen of Air. Leo. So I feel like I remember for your past couple of readings, you have been in this process of learning how to let go of something or someone. I feel like there's just been like this process of where it's just like some type of heavy energy recently has been like weighing you down. And I feel like you're kind of getting out of this, or maybe still dealing with the past remnants of it, because this is in your first row. You have the 8 of Earth, which is talking about skilled work is rewarded. This is talking about just like some type of higher knowledge of some sort. And then we have the 5 of Fire, which is talking about competing goals and like conflict with others. So you still may be dealing with like the residue energy of like learning to like let go of something, or maybe it's like in your own thoughts, you're just kind of like in the process of like cleansing the rest of that residue energy or something that no longer was of service to you, Leo. And then we have the Queen of Air, right? And this is talking about objective decision making and clearing away all that no longer serves you, right? So maybe you're just in this process of just like, maybe if you like, as an example, if you kicked someone out of your house recently, maybe now you need to like go through their stuff and package their stuff or throw it away, I feel like you just need to do like the finish. I keep on hearing like finishing touches. You need to do the finishing touches of getting rid of this so you can truly let go. Now I pulled some clarifiers for you. We have the 3 of Coins. This is this is on top of your 8 of Earth. So I really feel like with this card, like this is talking about signing contracts of some sort. So this is kind of telling me that like maybe this is like your step after you took yourself away from some type of a situation. You're now in the process, you're thinking long term. You're thinking about, it's like, okay, what can I do now that can like build up like whatever it is that you need, like some type of stable foundation, because you kind of had your foundation really shook by having to let go of this connection, or having to let go of something that was like long-term for you. Because I know you had to let go of something recently, or just have been in this process of like acceptance of letting go of something that's really shaken you, right? The Tower card on top of your 5 of Fire, which was talking about conflict with others. So this person was really intertwined with your life. They really impacted you in some type of way. So letting that energy go, letting that person go, or letting like this job go, whatever, letting something go really shook you to your core and changed up a lot of how your daily routines are, is what I'm feeling. 5 of Wands, this is on top of your Queen of Air energy. So this is telling me that the thing is with this is like a 5 of Wands. This is kind of like a collaborative energy, but when it's on top of the Queen of Air, this is letting me know maybe this is going to be only for a specific few people, but maybe there's like some other social connections that you haven't quite let go of yet. Or maybe there's like, this is letting me know that there's something that you're still actively involving in your life, that's because it's like so used to your routine that you haven't wanted to let go of. And I feel like you need to clear away. Maybe this is like a, maybe if you're like dating somebody, and like, how each person always has their friends and they have their friends and you intertwine, right? Maybe this is kind of giving me the energy where it's like you haven't wanted to let go of like maybe like a past friend that like knows this other person or associates with themselves with that person, sort of thing, right? So let's get into your second row now. I already pulled the clarifiers for it, but I'll get into the first cards first and show you. We have the Sun card, which is the best card, right? So you're kind of just continuing on with your greatness. You're just continuing, like, now that you're free, now that your foundation was shook, you're just in the process now of thinking that long term and like rebuilding that foundation without this intertwining energy that was like really influencing you in a bad way, or just weighing you down. It probably wasn't even influencing you, Leo. You're already way too headstrong to really be influenced that much. you're just kind of like taking a stand and just claiming your life again. And you're committing to it, right? The Hanged Man, it's like you're seeing a new perspective for one, and you're committing to it. Now, normally people are just like, well, what the heck? I don't want to be hung, right? But I always process this message as like you're committing to whatever it is. So let's use this example of Salem witch trials, right? Now, clearly, all the witches didn't make the decision to be hung, and like they clearly were not witches or that they were being accused of. So some of them didn't. But if you watch some of the versions of the movies of it, at least I remember back in high school when I watched it, like I remember there was like a couple girls that either like committed to the role of being like the witch, and they just like all the way to where they're hung, they're just like, yeah, I'm a witch, so what? You're committing to it because you're at peace with whatever it is that you're doing. You're not questioning it. You are completely at peace. You know your truth, sort of thing, right? So even if like everyone else is insisting that you're a witch, that you don't know what you're doing, whatever, you're fine. You're gonna just like continue with whatever it is that you're going with, because you see your sun. With your eyes closed, Leo, you still see your sun. It's beautiful. It's beautiful row overall too, because we have the Ace of Coins for you, blank check from the universe. You're making the decision of how you want your life to look like in the future. You're thinking long term, Leo, and you're really just in the process of crafting the life that you really wanted to see now that you've let go of something, and it's beautiful. We have the Five of Discs for you that I pulled as the clarifier for your Sun card. This is letting me know that you going to your brightness, you going to your abundance is affecting other people. Well, not affecting them, they're making it about themselves, sort of thing, but it's like it's reminiscent of this energy, right? Reminiscent of your Five of Wands, where I feel like this is where it's connected to, which is like in the process of you going to your sun, you're getting stones thrown at you still, because from their perception that you're doing something bad. And it's like still, I don't even feel like, because like you look at this person, he's not taking it personal, he's just annoyed, right? I feel like that's just like the energy that you might be owning right now. You're just annoyed. It's like, why can't I just do my thing? And why do you guys have to bother me? I'm just trying to do my own hustle, sort of thing, right? We have the King of Cups that I pulled for your clarifier for your Hanged Man. This is letting me know that, this is just continuing on. Like, you are going with what fulfills you. You are going with your gut. You are listening to your intuition right now, Leo. And that's the best thing that you can do. The best thing you can do is ignoring these people throwing your stones. Not really ignoring them, cut them out first and foremost. Hello? When this Tower card broke down, stop trying to salvage the bricks that like helped. Stop trying to salvage the bricks from this tower moment happening and crashing around you to build up your new tower, because you're just going to crash and have the same thing happen again. No, you have to start anew. You have to have new material, you just new workers and everything. There's a reason why you had a tower moment, so why would you use something that was clearly faulty from the beginning? Okay? And now for your Ace of Coins, we have Four Swords energy that I pulled for you as the clarifier. This is, again, letting me know that you're making the choice of who it is that you want to surround in your space. That's kind of like the emphasis around this as well. It's like you're thinking long term, and you're thinking about the investments, and not only, you're just like your core investments of like your stable foundation. So this like all encompassing. This could just be dealing with like your social connections. This could be dealing with work as well. You're just overall just like doing an overall upgrade in your life because it's just like that tower moment. You're just looking over the details of everything and seeing what it is that's who's going to be with you and who isn't. Because I feel like it's through like that moment where you had to let go of something or somebody. You got to see truly who your friends were, truly who would help you hide that body, sort of thing. You got to see who picked what side, sort of thing, if they chose a side. Two moon cards that I pulled for you. You have the full moon in Virgo, which is saying you are good enough. So you're getting more assurance to just like listen to your own intuition and dance to the beat of your own drum. Don't worry about outside noise, because your answers are coming that you need. Full moon in Gemini, the answers that you need are coming. So you just need to trust this process. That's really what I'm getting. You just need to trust this process right now, Leo. Continue thinking long term, and things are going to work out beautifully for you. So let's get into your last row. This is what you need to be working on for this week, Leo. We have the Hermit card, we have the Strength card, and then we have the Ten of Discs. Now, as a tarot reader, I'm kind of gushing over this as like all these three cards like in the same row for the Necronomicon, because let me explain. The Hermit card is something that you need to be doing, like, which I already feel like you're already doing. Like after you had your tower moment, you're now thinking long term, right? You're thinking long term of long term commitments. You're not interested in the short term. So at this point, you're hermiting. You're like really just looking over the fine details of things. You're wondering why that tower moment even had to happen to you. And it's through you going through this hermit process that you go to your strength card. Then the strength card I always associate as shadow work. You're reflecting inwards and seeing how you can improve yourself so that you no longer have another tower moment that looks like that again. Because I feel like you were kind of taking a beating from that individual for a while, and you just were not living up to the life that you normally were leading, right? So now you're just trying to play up catch-up time, or you feel like you need to play catch-up, when in reality, I feel like you're in the right spot right now where you need to be. And then for your last card, the 10 of discs, I always associate 10s with the closure of something. This disc card, this is letting you know it's like some type of foundational thing. So again, this is kind of like the energy of just like, don't try to go back to don't try to use old resources from your old tower. You know, complete that cycle. Once the cycle's completed, you don't go back to it, Leo. The best thing you can do right now is hermit away and do your work, do your own shadow work, and heal yourself and think long-term for yourself. But keep yourself at first, but stop going back to the old grounds. Stop looking back on that old tower that crashed down. You're focusing on a new tower, okay, Leo? But yeah, that's the cards that I have for you, a very direct message. I hope this reading was of resonance to you. Again, if this did give you some type of direction and help you out in any type of way, let me know in the comments, and also give me a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it a lot when you guys do take the time to do it. But yeah, I hope you guys give me the opportunity to do another reading for you again at some point again. I would love to connect with you. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and until next time, Leo, bye.